Welcome back to the vlog.
Oh no.
Yes, sir. It's been almost a month now since we've posted about the. I'm trying to vlog here. Since we posted an update on the garage, and we have basically finished it. But let me show you where we are and what we're getting into today. Okay, so welcome back. That's Dean, that's Murphy. Boys' day here in the garage. So let's show you where we are. First of all, if you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, tap the bell for the notifications. So still waiting on door. Contractor said it'll be here today, yesterday, and it's not here today. Super disappointing, of course. Hello, all right, so today here's what we're working on. We got a tool storage thing, cabinet that's going here, and then I got two other boxes that we're gonna put in here. We got some charging and stuff, and so anyway, we're gonna do this, aren't we? Hello?
Oh no.
If you're gonna be in the vlog, you gotta say something.
Do what?
You gotta be funny or exciting or something.
I cannot.
Oh, you can't? You're too busy working?
I need to get this thing out when it's in person.
Also, Swiss Trax is holding up really well. Just a couple little leaves and stuff in here. We just blow them out
Don't eat this
with the blower.
No, don't eat.
Yeah, don't eat the scissors. Bad boy, bad boy. But Swiss Track's really holding up, and you know, you just blow these leaves out and it's nice and clean. But I mean, it looks as good as the day we installed it, and it's been, I think, a month now, or maybe longer. I can't even remember. Did I do a video on that? All right, so we did. Episode 14 was all of the Swiss Tracks and stuff, so I honestly had forgotten. Anyway, all right, so we're gonna build this tool cabinet thing. It's gonna go there. We're gonna do a quick time lapse of that.
Not even do one thing. Not one.
I'm vlogging. What do you mean? Someone's got a video. You gotta work.
Yeah, just put your phone in there.
Okay, got it. You mean this thing? I'm a little out of breath because I have 1,199 pounds in this 1,200 pound capacity toolbox, which is why we're adding this one. Whew, good grief. All right, so you can kind of see here, that's for all the large tools. This is for like hand tools and stuff. And then this is like hardware and junk and everything else. But of course, matching set with the exception of this. I think I'm gonna sand this down though, because it's got a little bit of staining and stuff. And then, I don't know, mahogany black something, just to tie into our black and white theme in here. But I gotta clean these suckers off because they've been sitting down in the garage or basement for a while. So I'm gonna blow them off here, sweep them all down, and sweep them down, wipe them down, blow them off. There you go. All right, there we go. I was gonna do this the other way around, flip these, put that one in the middle, but I need charging in there. So anyway, and a nice little workspace there to have tools to the left, I think will be better actually, but I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know if we should flip that around. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, so my helper's there. He, as you saw, helped put that together, and then she cleaned up all the tools here and got everything
Watch the dogs.
organized. Oh yeah.
And they're gonna win. We already know. They are.
Much better. Good job, team.
Woo!
Okay, and 2 of the 3 packed back in here. Still got that beam that we got to put in, so they're going to come back for like 2 days. They're going to do the door whenever it gets here, if it ever gets here, and trim the paint and everything else out there, as well as inside. They still got some trim to do, and then I've got some more work to do in here. So I think we're going to put like a little extension cord, like drop there. I've already got that, and then I think we may do another outlet over here for like a fan or something, because gets pretty hot in here. Yeah. Okay, so similar shirt, different day. I think that other one was black. This one's a little more like navy-ish. But anyway, this has been Labor Day weekend, so all that stuff we did on Saturday, the tools and everything, I think. I'm pretty sure that was Saturday. Yep, confirmed Saturday. What's up, dude? Good? Exciting news today on the home front. Contractor called me on Sunday and was like, or late Saturday and was like, door's coming on Tuesday. I was like, I feel like I've heard this before. I'll see it when it's like here, like been delivered. But true to his word, we have a door. Now they're not done, obviously, but we got our little deadbolts for the smart home thing going on here. Love the side lights though. I mean, I feel like that just really, in fact, from back here, you know, you got kitchen, nice windows, bright skylights, and then you can still see, it just really opens up, obviously, this whole space. Not that this didn't, but having daylight out there, big difference. Now, call me cynical, but I heard that the door was coming like easily between 5 and 10 times. So far be it for me to set my expectations lower, but it's here, it's installed. They got some trim, some paint, and other, you know, work around it. Great stuff, little insulation and stuff around it, but it's here. And look at how much more light is in there now. You can actually see what color that is. But anyway, we'll show you this whole door and inside, outside, and then what we're doing with the smart home. Deadbolt, handle, trim, all that type of stuff as well. All right, next day, door is in, painted on both sides. I'll show you that in just a moment here, but we also decided to paint this door. So now you got 3, like that move. You should have seen that fancy footwork. You know, when we started this project, I was 39 years old. Looking back, and now that I'm 40, it seems like we've come so far. Anyway, here's what they did today. So as you saw yesterday, they installed this door, they painted today. So this is the trim color, so you can see like, yeah, those two. So doors in, painted, obviously still drying and stuff. Got our little smart home thing on there, but even bigger than that, look at all of this space. Now, if you recall, post, moved, and all the Swiss tracks is back in and stuff. We still gotta make a couple cuts over there, but I mean, this just totally changes this space, and I don't want to admit to you guys how many times I came dangerously close to hitting this ridge beam here, or this 6x6. Hello. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Head tilt game strong. So painted in here as well. A little bit of touch-ups and stuff to do up there, up there, and up there. But I think they actually had to take a 2x4 out of there or something. So again, they just painted. They got to put the weather stripping on there. Are you good, bro? And then that one's been painted as well. So still waiting on the mudroom thing. I'm not even gonna waste a whole other episode of this on that, but out here, got a little step, because this is pretty substantial. I think there's like 7.5, 8 foot. It's more than a normal step. So we still got the light to put out here. We still got the siding to put up, the rest of the beadboard. What is that? Board and batten, there we go. And then it will be done. Like, done. But huge progress today with the beam being moved and the 6x6s and stuff installed. And then of course this door being painted and trimmed out and finished. And then this was a last minute change as well, but I think it works nicely with the rest of this. So yeah, tomorrow we'll show you the time lapse of them finishing this off, painting and lights and everything else. But it's like, I keep saying it's close, but like we're so close now. But he assured me that tomorrow would be the last day. I like to get my driveway back and stuff, so. Anyway, we'll be back here tomorrow. I can't believe anyone's stuck around this long. It blows my mind. Almost done. You know, I thought over 3 days that this would be done, but one piece is still missing. So next day, lockers, that's literally the only thing we're waiting on. Everything else is done. I did have to take the camera down to charge it. Not super crazy about that, but it's battery powered and it lasts like 2 months. So anyway, let's show you the final product here. Oh, I wonder what's going on there. That's not normal. Other lights up, even the little ring or Google Nest cameras up, doorbell camera thing. God, that's so annoying. Why is it blinking? Oh, okay, good. Oh, good. Some of the lights work. Now this one's still not working quite right, and I changed out the bulb. That's not the problem. So anyway, but all the siding's done, all the trim is done, all the paint is done. You can see the trim color here and then the normal color that we got here. So we did have to add this step because this is a pretty substantial little step up. And of course you're stepping up even more there. But when we go to redo the concrete, we'll remove that and make this a little more even because you can kind of see, can you see? A little bit of a dip there. I think we talked about that way back in episode 1. But she done outside of the mudroom. But I refuse to make a full episode out of that. Otherwise, we do have a couple other little things in here for like garage storage, hanging stuff, whatnot back there. But overall, I'm super happy with how this turned out. Would love to hear as the final episode, because I, again, refuse to do a full episode on that. I'll show you it at some point, like in another vlog or something, before a drive or after a drive or something, but don't get me started on materials. This was a pain already, and then this had to be custom made and blah, blah, blah. But our contractor will be back to do that. Otherwise, finished, done, completed. Would love to hear your comments down below. Even Murphy got his own little light in here with his own little bed, but would love to hear your comments down below. What did you learn from this? I can tell you what I learned from it. That will definitely be a whole nother episode because hindsight being 2020 now, there's a couple things I would have done differently. Not much, but you know, the city obviously holding us up for a couple months was a bummer. A little echoey in here, but overall, I'm very pleased. Our contractor did a phenomenal job with all of his work. Painting and trim and all the detail work is really where it kind of, you know, hangs up a lot of people. So, but that turned out really, really well. And you see we painted that door as well to match all this. But really the city is the only thing I would change. You know, it just took a lot longer to get this part done with them and variances and everything else. So, but I'm super pleased with how this turned out. You know, it's interesting, over the course of this project, there was a home that sold in this neighborhood for about $975. It's about 2,300 square feet, and it's completely renovated. Like, they vaulted all the ceilings, they blew out a ton of walls, but it's a split level. And if you're not familiar with split levels, that's like bedrooms up top, kind of partial basement beneath that, and then like your main living space on one level. So it's technically 3 levels, but it's split level because you have like a tiny staircase up, tiny staircase down, as opposed to like ours where you have a full staircase all the way downstairs. So anyway, 2,300 square feet, $975,000, which eternally optimistic about real estate and its value coming up here in the next year or two. I think we're going to see a little bit of softening as a result of interest rates going up slightly. I mean, just in this video series of what, 15, 16 videos in 2 or 3 months, 4 months, we've seen interest rates go from like 3s to like 6s and then back down into like the 5s. So God only knows what they're going to be next year. But 975 has me super optimistic about what this added to the value of our property. If that house sold for 975, that puts us well into the million range because of the square footage of this house, but also our lot is significantly better. We also have 3-car garage now. That one doesn't have but a 2-car carport. And again, they did a phenomenal job on it. Nice waterfall countertops and, you know, the whole bit. But the bedrooms are not bigger. The space is smaller. I mean, our yard's definitely better. But yeah, that has me super optimistic about the future of this home and the value of what this has done for us. So, but obviously for us, you know, I'm 40. By the time I'm 50, I don't plan on being here full time. We may turn this into a rental at some point. I think that makes the most sense because of what we have into it versus what we can sell it for. We would just go buy something at the beach or wherever we plan to go. But also this neighborhood has really good rentals. The location makes it super phenomenal for, you know, young families, young professionals, and, you know, people in their midlife, kind of like me right now, 40 to 50s. But this neighborhood's amazing because we got swim tennis and all that type of stuff, and of course the location. So anyway, if you have been here since episode 1 or even beyond that, I really appreciate it. I thank you so much for following along. You've seen this thing through thick and thin, and I appreciate you for that. But I would love to hear from you down in the comments. Now that this is over, now that this is done, what did we hit the mark on? What did we miss? What should we have done? What should we have thought about? What should we have considered? The next home project will probably either be like our master bathroom, or we may end up adding like a screened-in porch back here somehow. We talked about maybe incorporating it into this one, but there's just too many roof line issues and entry exits and stuff going on. So still gonna work on that. And then we have to have another chat with my guy, Kyle, my architect, to see what that can look like, because that's gonna be a whole nother animal. But genuinely, thank you so much for following along on this entire project. Hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully you found something of value if you're going to add a mudroom, bathroom, pantry, 3-car garage, whatever. I hope there was something that you learned from this, because again, I learned a lot from it. Mostly that I won't be doing this ever again. No, I think if we do another project, it'll be like a complete flip, start to finish. Maybe even new construction at some point. There's a couple of homes in here that are getting ready to hit the market that have me kind of thinking. But anyway, I would love to know your comments down below, what you thought we did well, where we got room for improvement here. Also, if you have any other ideas for this space that you've seen us kind of convert, anything else that we can do here, because we're obviously, once that's filled, it'll be a little more complete and you know, filled out, if you will. But I think we're done on artwork. We got our little family calendar and stuff there. So, you know, we didn't really want to bombard that space with a ton of stuff. But anyway, down in the comments, let me know. I appreciate you so much for following in the vlog. It means so much to me. Really, genuinely appreciate it. And if there's ever anything that I can do for you, please let me know. That's what I'm here for. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.